Hey there, folks. Today, we are diving into a fascinating political story that's got everyone talking. It's a tale of a Democratic candidate, Francesca Hong, who's causing quite a stir with her bold statements and controversial ideas. But is she just testing the limits, or is there more to this story? Let's find out. So, Francesca Hong, a 37-year-old Democratic socialist, is the frontrunner for Wisconsin's Democratic governor nomination. Now, that's a big deal, especially in a swing state like Wisconsin. But here's where it gets interesting. Hong has made some statements that have left people scratching their heads and wondering if she's ready for the primetime political stage. You see, in a previous interview, Hong suggested canceling Thanksgiving, calling it a celebration of colonialism and the spread of diseases by European settlers. Now, that's a bold move, and it's got her opponents, both Democratic and Republican, questioning her electability. But here's the twist. Hong has since backtracked on those comments, saying that Thanksgiving and cranberry stuffing are magical and not on her to-do list for cancellation. Now, personally, I think this flip-flop is a classic example of a candidate trying to navigate the tricky waters of public opinion. It's a delicate balance, and Hong seems to be learning that the hard way. But it raises an important question. Are these missteps a result of her being unpolished, or a sign of a larger issue with the Democratic Socialists of America, DSA, platform? You see, Hong is a member of the local Madison DSA chapter, and the national DSA platform includes some radical ideas, like abolishing borders, prisons, and even the U.S. Senate. Now, that's a bold agenda, and it's no wonder it's receiving sharper scrutiny. Hong herself has disavowed parts of the platform, saying that abolishing prisons and law enforcement won't help improve people's lives, especially those struggling economically. This backpedaling on her more controversial stances comes at a critical time for Democratic socialists and progressives. Wins in liberal areas have raised their profile, but with that comes increased scrutiny and challenges. Experts and opponents argue that Hong's rookie errors in presenting herself and her ideas could hurt her chances in a competitive state like Wisconsin. Now, here's an interesting perspective. Peter Dreyer, a political science professor, says there's a difference between movements and campaigns. DSA is both, and sometimes those two things clash. The movement part excites people, but in a campaign, you need to be a retail politician who can sell your product. It's a fine line to tread, and Hong seems to be finding that out the hard way. So, what does this all mean for Hong's campaign and the larger progressive movement? Well, it's a tricky situation. Hong's lead seems insurmountable, but her controversial statements have left some voters, especially those over 60, less likely to support her. Her most passionate supporters are the younger generation, who see her as a fresh face fighting for the working people. But will that be enough to win over the undecided voters and secure the governor's seat? In my opinion, this story is a perfect example of the challenges faced by progressive candidates in a political landscape that often favors moderation. It's a tightrope walk, and Hong's journey is a fascinating case study. So, what do you think? Is Hong's campaign a test of the limits of progressive politics, or is she just making rookie mistakes? Let's keep an eye on this one and see how it unfolds. Until next time, folks. Keep those critical thinking caps on, and let's continue exploring these fascinating political narratives together.